Hey Snake Petal Gang, it's Lavender here to do your pick a card reading for what makes you powerful. So here are your options. Doo-doo-doo. Got my ODB shirt on. So for pile number 1, we have Moldavite. Pile number 2, we have Aquamarine. Pile number 2, we have Amethyst. So take a moment if you would like to pause the reading. And it will also be linked in the description box below with a timestamp. All right, so I'm going to put this over here and this over here. Okay, pile 1. So my frankincense is burning out of control. We have the Moldavite. For those of you that have chosen this cute, teeny piece of Moldavite, this is your reading. Moldavite is a very transformational stone. Oops. Some people don't even like to have it near them because of the way in which it will alter your life. Many people have horror stories about it, but the thing is, Moldavite will align you to your highest purpose. And if you're not already aligned with that, that's when things can kind of get a little bit fishy, a little bit tricky. But it also carries extraterrestrial energy because it was an asteroid that hit Earth, I think in Czechoslovakia, like 15 million years ago. So it carries very high frequency energies. So you guys could be my starseed pile, or incredibly, I feel like I'm getting definitely Scorpio vibes already. Let's see what we got for you. So we got community, 2 of Pentacles, the World card, 4 of Swords, Ace of Wands, 6 of Swords, Power. Oh my gosh, no way. Listening, attunement. You guys could be my Reiki practitioners as well. Definitely feel like you guys work with your hands a lot. There's a lot of hand energy here. We have Knight of Wands. We have 2 of Swords reversed. We have Strength reversed. And Page of Pentacles. Okay, pile 1. So I believe that what makes you powerful is that you have the ability to multitask quite a bit. I feel like you're the type of person that kind of fits in everywhere. Like I kind of get the vibe, like with the community card and the 2 of Pentacles, it's like you have friends in each friend group, and it doesn't necessarily, I'm going to move this over here just a little bit to get better. It doesn't necessarily you don't necessarily have one strict friend group that you stick to. I think you're kind of a little bit of a floater because your personality is just so interchangeable and you have so many beautiful skills and talents about you that actually makes you incredibly powerful. The fact that you're like a chameleon. I think you might have like a really nice online presence as well. I think that maybe your business or even just yourself here online looks very beautiful. I think that definitely people find you attractive. I think that something that makes you very powerful is the fact that you have this like spark about you. You have this divine spark within you that it's like it doesn't matter what's going on within your life. You're always like finding the good in things. I feel like there's always like an excitement about you when you're around people, and that makes you very powerful. You also are not afraid to, like, with the 6 of Swords, it's like you dip when you have to. Like you're out of there quick. It's like you don't stick around, I don't think, for people to kind of dick you around. Like I think that if you see that things are not working out in your favor, or there's some messy bullshit, like some fuckery going on, you're just out. You're straight up out. You're not going to stick around and let things get messy and allow yourself to be kind of drugged through the mud by people, is what I feel. All right, there's a little bit of water here, which I want to clear up. maybe this water signs once again with the Scorpio. Got me card all soggy here at the top. What makes you powerful is that you know when to take a break, for sure. You guys are the type that you literally, there's a very like luxurious, knowing when to take it easy vibe about you. I feel like you're the type that doesn't overexert your energy. I think that you do things efficiently, and you kind of let, it's a little bit like that Tom Sawyer energy where you let other people do the work for you, and not in a bad way. I just feel like you think in a smart way. So it's like, why would you ever overexert yourself if you didn't have to? It's like, if you can work smarter, not harder, that's this pile right here. And I think that makes you very powerful because you know how to allot your energy between, what's the word? You know how to, allot your energy towards things that need to be done and not overdo one thing or the other to break your own back to get there. Like, that's definitely not something that you would do. I also feel like you're very powerful because you recognize when a cycle has reached its ending, and you I feel like you don't repeat cycles very often. And if you do happen to be in cycles that there are lessons to be learned, like karmic lessons and things like that, you actually take the time to step back, analyze it, observe it, and act accordingly so that you're not one of those people that's completely stuck. I also feel like something that makes you very powerful is that you're quite an enigma to people. I feel like you're very confusing to a lot of people in a way. Is there something like mysterious about you that it's kind of like when someone learns something about you, it's like they don't know everything. You don't give them everything. Once again, this very scorpionic energy. It's like you, maybe even Leo, you tell someone just enough so that each time you're keeping people guessing. It's like they never really know all there is to know about you, and that makes you very powerful because it leaves people wanting more. You really don't give up too much about yourself here. Also, you're very charismatic. I feel like you're the type to absolutely go after what it is that you desire, to go after your goals, your people that you like, passions, hobbies, and things like that. I think people definitely know you to be someone that's like a go-getter, and that makes you very powerful because you have this very like holy type of creativity about you that allows for you to see things from a very interesting perspective, in the sense that it's almost like everything is new and beautiful to you. You bring this sense of excitement to wherever it is that you go because of the way that you look at the world. And that makes you very powerful because it also makes you very likable. And this makes people want to be around you. This makes people want to be in your circle so that they can feel that excitement too. With the power card here, you are very powerful as is. For you to get the power card here, it's like, wow. The thing is, you actively listen to people, okay? Not a lot of people actively listen to others. A lot of people are just talking to hear themselves talk. That is not you, Pile 1. Not even close. You are, there is so much power in your active listening, in the sense that you actually take in what people are telling you and let it sit and answer in a way that is so present that it makes you very powerful because people understand that you are speaking to them from a very wholesome place, and that inspires people to want to even work with you and give to you. I feel like you guys work with your hands. Some of you, like I said, Reiki, because attunement, and also the hands here with the skeleton. You're also very powerful because with the Two of Swords here reversed, it's like you don't particularly take too long to make a decision. With this fire energy, it's like, oh, you definitely think it over. It's not that you don't, but it's like you're not going to sit there in stagnancy and let something pass you by. It's just really not the type of energy that you encapsulate. It's like you don't let opportunities pass you by. You act decisively and quickly, and that makes you very powerful, because whereas some other people may just be sitting there and, you know, thinking, oh my gosh, I should have do this, da da da. Before you know it, their opportunity has passed them by. Not pile one. You jump on things. And you don't go into things blind. It's like you really are looking at everything, looking at the whole picture. It's like the way that you look at the world is very fascinating because, well, with this Moldavite here, right, it's like there's something very unique about the way that you actually perceive the world around you, which allows you to make like the most educated decisions. It's kind of like some people are looking at something from a 1D perspective, right? Some people are looking at 2, but you're looking at 3. It's like you see every angle of it. And it's like that Zach Galifianakis gif where he's all this like writing and stuff, except I think it's used to make it seem like someone's confused, but it's not. Also, because this one is really sticking out to me, it's like you're all about new beginnings, and not to mention you literally are the one. Like you're pile one, but one right here is the only thing that's sticking out with this ace on this card. And it's like, I think what makes you really powerful is that you're so good at things that you literally come in number one for mostly everything. Like if you were put into a competition with other people, it doesn't matter. Like you're going to be the one. You're going to be number one. And I feel like that has people pressed the time, because pile one, everyone's like, oh my gosh, yeah, pile one can do this, pile one can do that. Yeah, of course pile one can. Yeah, pile one has this talent and this talent. And like, it's like, yeah, they do. And don't be a hater. Don't hate the player, hate the game. That's what you guys are giving. With the Strength card in reverse, you know, I feel like you don't actively work against your shadow side here. Like you do, you know what I mean? But I think that you, pile one, actually embrace your shadow side more. I think you are integrating this into your lifestyle, and that makes you very powerful because you're not cutting off any aspects of yourself that some people would. Like a lot of people don't understand that the darker sides of us that we have within us are not to hinder us. Like of course they can, right, if you overdo them, but once you actually realize what they are, there are also pros and cons within that space, within that energy. And when you can learn to harness that and actually use your dark side to your advantage, it makes you way more powerful, because a lot of people cut this off and they choose not to move forward with this. And it's like, well, you're missing a whole side of yourself. And pile one, I don't think you do that. I think you take it and blast it at a motherfucker. And so it hits like just as hard. Like pile one's punches hit hard, and it's not just a little love tap, it's a whole punch all the way through. Like when you're the type that when you're fighting, you know how they train you? They're like, when you're fighting, it's like you want to punch through that. That's what your inertia is supposed to do. And that's what's up, pile one. You're knocking bitches out. So with the Page of Pentacles, you're very meticulous. And it's very interesting because I feel like it's a very fascinating type of genius type of energy is what I'm seeing, because you don't take a long time to make decisions, but the way that you observe a situation, the way that you analyze a situation is in lightning speed, and it's like it's the correct answer. So that's really cool. I mean, you work very hard. You're just incredibly observant. And you there's a snake here on this, and so snakes might be symbolic to you as well. Of course, you are on my channel here, so you must have some type of affinity for that. But you can see this snake is like wrapped right around this watch, right? And it's like when you have any type of target in which you're going at, you're wrapping around that entire thing, and you're coiling around it and squeezing it so that you feel every inch. Oh, geez, pile one. Pile one. Wow, okay. That's a whole different reading, I think. But hey, I mean, damn. We like a bit of that here, so don't worry. But yeah, you're very skilled at getting moving into the proper spaces, circles, being around the proper people, and saying the exact correct thing to kind of get you through the doorway here. So that makes you incredibly powerful. Not to mention, I feel like you really pride yourself on being within alignment with not only that, but like leveling up. Keep stepping up, keep going up, keep moving forward, keep improving. It's like there definitely is a big improvement type energy with you, Pile One. And it's so funny because I feel like you just, to other people, it looks like a snap of the finger and you are just leveled up again. And it just keeps happening and it keeps happening and it keeps happening. But it's like you're just trying to become your most authentic, kind of like powerhouse self. Yeah, the active listening is coming through quite a bit again. And the internet presence. If you don't have an internet presence, I feel like what makes you powerful is that people think that you're very interesting. And if you were to have an internet presence, people would be like people would watch that. People would be very intrigued. And I think you should do that. If that's not something that you are doing, if you're not showing off your life here and you know that you're a very unique, powerful individual, then I think that's something you should be doing. And once again, with the Moldavite, I think this is definitely my starseed pile. So I love that for you guys. People don't even want to, people aren't trying to test you either, pile one, because they know that you'll do what you got to do. You're not going to let people step on you. I feel like you have this very poised energy about you as well. It's very classy and graceful, but it's not to be messed with. It is very strong. Like the bones. You're just constantly leveling up, pile one. And I have had this song in my head like for a few days now, but I think it'll be your song, Unexplainable by Kodak Black. Everybody telling me I need to change, but then they gon' complain when a nigga change. Bossed up, they said lately he ain't been the same. Fuck it, they just want to hate me anyway. It's like, what are you supposed to do? You can help your number one at everything. You literally are the first pile in this pick a card too, which is so funny. But it's like, yeah, you do stuff efficiently. Yeah, you're good. You're good looking. You're smart. You've know how to butter people up. You're a great conversationalist. You dress nice. You're constantly bossing up. I mean, so what? Why would you hate someone for that? Learn from them. Let them inspire you to be your best self. That's what people need to get with. Don't know why the haters are coming through, but they were. So, Pile One, thank you so much for watching this reading. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I think that I'm going to move on to Pile 2, but I hope to see you again in the next reading. And in the meantime, keep slaying, because goddamn do you slay. Like, I'm very impressed. Hi, Pile 2. For those of you that chose the Aquamarine, this is your reading. This is a raw Aquamarine as well. Not a polished one. Still does the same. Aquamarine is a stone that is incredibly calming. Also helps, allows you to speak your truth. I'm wearing Aquamarine chip necklace right now, which I have found in the time that I've been wearing it, I have been able to speak my truth much better. I know I'm literally stuttering right now, but honestly, the way that I communicate has been received better by other people and more clear. And also for me, it has given me the strength that I need to do so. Not to mention, I feel like I've been in a very cool, calm, relaxed state. I've been able to kind of make better decisions for myself as well. So that could be significant for you. Let's see what your cards are. So we have Woman Holding a Heart. Cute. We have Angel of Balance, Rest and Rejuvenation, Adjacent Possibilities reversed, the Emperor, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, the Lovers. Oh my gosh. We have Flexibility, activating, visionary. Gosh, I hate when you can't see them because they're so pretty. Seven of Wands reversed, King of Cups reversed, Three of Cups reversed, Five of Pentacles reversed, and the Eight of Swords. My goodness. Few reversals, but that's okay. So, pile 2, what makes you powerful? So, you bring love and joy into people's lives. I don't know if you realize how much of a joy you truly are to have around, but pile 2, people see you as such a nurturing, beautiful, full of love individual here. You're a very balanced person, and I think because you're so balanced within yourself, it allows you to actually be able to give love to others more willingly and from a very wholehearted space. You have done a lot of healing, I think, within yourself here to help you balance yourself out, which allows you to love on people in a more like pure way. It's kind of like a ray, and I don't know about ray of sunshine, right? But it's like a love bomb, and not in the toxic way. But it's like, in some way, pile 2, it's like every way and everything that you embody is filled with love. It's like you aren't the type to... I just don't feel any hater type of energy in this. I feel like when you give compliments to people, you truly wholeheartedly mean them. You're the type that when you're out and about, you will compliment somebody on their outfit or their look or, you know, anything, their art. And that makes you very powerful because you inspire love in people and kindness, and you warm people's hearts when you approach them in a way that it's like you're buttering people up, but not purposely. It's just because you literally are a sweetheart. Here is my buttercup pile, you guys. And I mean, sure, Powerpuff Girls buttercup, yeah, I mean, maybe you are a little scrappy do as well, but that's not to say you're not still loving. But you have learned to balance here, and the thing that makes you powerful is that you know when it's time to take time away, and you do in fact nurture yourself. This came through a little bit in pile 1 as well. You are very big on balance. I think that you make sure that your lifestyle is balanced very well, and you make sure that you receive enough rest and rejuvenation so that you are at a good level and able to actually give love to others properly. And that makes you very, very powerful. I feel like you believe in the kindness of humanity, pile 2. I think that that's something that you hold dearly within yourself, is love of others. And maybe it hasn't always been this way. I think that maybe beforehand you might have even had this I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, misanthropic way of looking at the world, in which you thought that before maybe everyone was inherently bad and the world was shit, but then it's like you went through this healing process where now you truly see the benefit of being kind and sweet from like a authentic space, and now you implement that, but you're not even trying to do it, and that makes you very powerful. Now with the Emperor here, okay, but not only are you sweet, but you're powerful for real, because you have this, God, very big emphasis on balance here, because you're so connected to the spiritual realm that the messages that you receive there are translated into the 3D to be recreated and acted out. It's like Spirit uses you as a tool to relay very high concept spiritual messages here to the collective. And I think they choose you because of how loving you are. See, another thing that makes you powerful, I think, is the way that you come off to people, your demeanor, because you really are like a no nonsense kind of individual. Like, you almost have this like stoic, stern look about you. You guys might be my resting bitch face, but it's like, that is not the case, right? It's like people might look at you and they actually might feel very intimidated by your presence. But then they go up to you and you start talking to them and you're just like this little cinnamon roll. Like literally like the sweetest, cutest person, and you're just kind and giving to people around you and stuff like that. And I kind of think that it like takes people aback for a second, but it makes you very powerful because emphasis on balance again. It's like best of both worlds. Oh, Hannah Montana. Right? It's like you're two different people, even though you're the same one, obviously, right? But people like don't expect you to be as kind and sweet and gentle as you are. And that's such a big message here in this. And that makes you very powerful because people naturally want to help you because of the way that you bring joy and peace and love into their lives. It's a very powerful tool. And it's not from a place of like, there's no agenda, right? You're not using this type of energy to even gain anything. It just comes naturally to you, and that makes you very powerful. And you're a very hard worker. I think within your career, you work very hard, and that makes you powerful as well because you are in your career field, whatever it is that you've chosen. I think that you're an important person, and I think that you have put in a lot of hard work and effort to get there. Like whatever it is that you do, you might actually be like maybe an expert in your craft, and that makes you very powerful as well because you have this like very vast knowledge on a specific very specific, God, what? Hello words. Hi, I'm Lavender. Nice to meet you. In a specific field, you have this, you're just very knowledgeable about a specific field, and that makes you very powerful because, well, you have knowledge that people are seeking. And I feel like people see you as like a sort of guide. Now, that could be spiritually, but it could also just be in your field of work. People see you as very intelligent, knowledgeable, and they know that they can learn from you. I feel like some of you may even have people that you're teaching, people that might even be apprenticing from you or wanting to. So that makes you very powerful, is the fact that when you zone in on something, you go to town. Like, please. Like, if you say you're going to learn something and you're passionate about it, you're going to learn the ins and outs. You're going to learn everything there is to know and then some. So that makes you very powerful. And with the Nine of Pentacles here, it's like, so here's this adorable, kind, sweet, loving Tootsie Roll, right? Rolled up in the exterior of like a baddie or someone who, or, you know, just like a very sophisticated looking gentleman or just like a very intimidating looking individual, right? And what makes you very powerful is that you're not the type to just give that away. Yes, kindness, you do, you know, kindness is free. But you do make sure that the people that you are being kind to, you're kind to everyone, okay? You're kind to strangers and things like that. But it's like the people that you allow into your space are people that you would have had to have deemed worthy, essentially. That they would give you that back, you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to show, like, everybody your whole stick. You know what I mean? A little bit of this energy was coming through in pile 1 as well. So if you were drawn to that, who knows? So what makes you very powerful as well is that you're not codependent. You don't need anybody. You do not need anyone but yourself. If you had to, you know, if it came down to it, you're not the type to be codependent with people. I think that maybe that was something that you had gone through in the past, a type of codependency, maybe a need to be with someone, a need to not be alone. But now you're very content with this. You know, you'll go to a movie by yourself. You will go to dinner by yourself. You'll go to events by yourself, and it doesn't bother you. You wanted to see the show, right? Like, you're there because you want to enjoy yourself, and that makes you very powerful because a lot of people can't do that. Another thing that makes you very powerful is that I think that you have a gift of transmuting there is something that you do, a line of work, a passion here, a hobby that actually is feeding your spiritual life force every time that you do. And when you do this thing, you are connecting with spirit. You are raising the vibration by doing something it is that you love. You're definitely someone who climbs the ranks either in the career, workplace, or whatever hobby this is. I think that you're a very quick learner, and that makes you very powerful as well. You're also someone that is not afraid to be flexible with others. If you're in a group project, you're not going to be the one that is bossing everyone around and telling them what to do. You really aren't like that. You allow things to you allow people to take the lead if necessary. Make no mistake, you are still a very powerful leader within yourself. But if someone, I get this feeling that within a group space though, it's like, by yourself when it comes to things that you do alone, I think you're very willing to take on the leadership role, but maybe within a group setting, you allow others to take the lead. And of course, you chime in what useful information you have in regards to the team and how it can function best, but you let other people shine. And that's something that makes you very powerful, because a lot of people feel the need to constantly be the only one getting the attention, you know what I mean? And not really leaving space for others to do that. And that can turn people off. But for you, this is something that makes you very powerful, because you know when to let other people shine. And it doesn't take away from you, and you know this. And that makes you incredibly powerful. Also, I think that you have this ability to activate other people's gifts. I think that you're a very unique soul. That I think you're very chill and a calming individual who holds a lot of power with the way that you show up in the world. Uh, So right off the hop, it's like when you walk into the room, I feel like people realize that you are a powerful individual and someone who has something useful for them to hear, something knowledgeable for them to say. And I think that you don't realize that you're like, when you go, like we were talking about earlier about how spirit uses you as a vessel to teach people spiritual lessons that maybe don't even look completely like spiritual lessons. You know what I mean? It's beneath the surface. It's almost encoded. And maybe you don't even realize that you do this, but you have this activating presence about you that just simply by being yourself, when you show up in these spaces, it makes other people feel like it's their time to shine, and it actually activates positive qualities within them and helps their spiritual growth. So that's pretty major. I feel like you guys could be shamans, spiritual teachers, you know, without even realizing it. Because you allow people to see their own vision. It's like something about the vocabulary, the way that you speak, the way that you talk, it allows other people to, it flicks a switch within people and they start to really see the world differently and even believe in themselves. And maybe this kindness and love that you bring heals people's inner child. There's something about interactions with you that are so incredibly healing for people, that makes you very powerful. Oh my God, what the hell? Why did I just think of the, I just stuttered really hard there, which is so weird, but what's that Looney Tune little piggy thing? It's like, listen, I know nothing about that thing, so I don't know why they came up, but it just reminded me. It could be completely irrelevant. Sorry, the ADHD here. But yeah, you allow people, you activate other people's visions by simply being yourself, which is so major. Like, you're definitely Earth Angel here. It's very beautiful because it's just so wise and stoic and powerful, and you do this in a way that is so effortless because you don't even know you're doing it. I feel like you don't even know you're doing this. For some of you, you do. I think maybe you're starting to catch on, like, oh damn, is that me? Like, do I really got it like that? Yes, you do. I'm telling you right now, you do. You inspire people everywhere that you go with your loving kind energy, allowing other people to take the lead and not trying to hog the spotlight, although that is something that you could do. But naturally, you're just a kind, giving person and you want to see everyone win. And that makes you very powerful. And you're not defensive. I feel like you don't take things personally anymore. Another thing that makes you very powerful is that you emotionally don't overgive. It's not something that you do anymore. I think that in the past you used to overgive emotionally, and it's just something that doesn't happen anymore because you're so grounded within your own energy that you know that it's just not the right vibe here. You just don't even really, I don't even know if you think about overgiving now. It's almost like automatic for you that you're like, the way that you approach life now is very balanced. But I think that it wasn't always that way. And that makes you very powerful because whatever hardships that you've been through emotionally have allowed you to know when to put your proper boundaries up and how much to give to a certain situation before it brings you out of balance. With the Three of Cups reversed here, I feel like what makes you powerful is that you kind of like pick and choose when to celebrate. I kind of get the vibe that this could be a homebody pile here. I don't think that you're very polite. You're very kind to everyone around you. And I feel like you may have a lot of acquaintances and maybe you would even consider these people like friends, you know what I mean? But like you're very choosy about who you keep around you. And that makes you very powerful because you're not willing to just let everything you've built be destroyed by people who come into your circle and don't know how to act. It's just not something that pile 2 is going to be doing. And if people are approaching you with that energy, well, you'll be reserved because you can read them very well. You're very good at reading people, and that makes you very powerful. You, like I said, you're an instrument for the divine here. It's like the way that you perceive situations is very spot on. I think that you almost have this like X-ray vision when it comes to interactions with other people. So with the Eight of Swords here, Eight of Swords, and yeah, you don't allow yourself to, I think that you are very focused on not missing the good things within your life anymore. It makes you very powerful. I think that a lot of the times you may have been the type of individuals that could miss something that was right in front of you because you're focused on something else. That is something that is on its way out, if not gone now. You recognize blessings within your life. You're very appreciative and you move accordingly. And that makes you incredibly powerful. With this Eight of Swords here, I think that something that makes you very powerful, which seems a bit unlikely, is your ability to think about something. You may overanalyze a situation many times within your head. And I mean, it's not always healthy, right? But given this pile here, you doing that actually allows you to see things from a much clearer perspective. And that makes you very powerful within that space. So your ability to overthink actually makes you powerful. Is that not crazy? Like, I think that's so funny because it's usually negative, but I mean, hey, everything has its pros and cons, right? Like, you'll think the hell out of situations. You're going back and forth about all this, that, what could happen here. Well, if I do this, then what's going to happen? If they do this, then if they do this, then I'm going to do this. And that actually helps you because you're going over so many different situations that you're pretty much prepared for everything. And that makes you very powerful because people are not getting one over on you. Like, they're simply not. You've worked very hard to get to where it is you are now, and you're not just going to let someone take that from you, pile 2. So, not to mention you're cool as hell. I feel like you're the pile that sets trends. For zodiac signs, I'm seeing Aries, Gemini, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Libra. So pile 2, that has been your reading. I hope that you've enjoyed it. And thank you so, so much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you in the next pick a pile. And have an amazing rest of your day/night. And yeah, catch you later. Hi, pile 3. For those of you who chose the Amethyst. So Amethyst is a beautiful purple stone here, which is associated with the crown chakra. It deals with your connection to spirit, messages from higher realms, protection. Also, people who wear amethyst, it was also said that it can help you when healing from addictions and things like that. So maybe this pile is a pile that could have struggled with possible addictions to things in the past. But I just feel like you're someone who is very spiritual and connected and also divinely protected. So we have 6th chakra here with the 3rd eye. So that's the first card. We got Deceit. We got Angel of Love. Okay. We got 7th chakra. Oh my goodness. The amethyst literal chakra. See that? She's got an amethyst on in her crown. Or does she? Yep. We got 3 of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. 5 of Wands. Protection. What did I say about the protected pile? Oh my goodness. I feel so locked in. Inheritance. Worthy. Sorry about the lighting, guys. Hopefully I can fix that as time goes on. We got Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Justice card. 4 of Cups reversed. So, pile 3. What makes you powerful? Okay, right away, we said you are incredibly connected to the spiritual realm. You are perceiving everything through a spiritual lens, whether you realize this or not. I think that you function from your higher chakras, very much so. Whether you're aware of this or not, this is definitely something that's coming through. Also, your spiritual protection. I am getting goosebumps right now. I think that this pile has many spirit guides and angels around them. I don't know if you work with entities, deities, angels, archangels, you know what I mean? Because this is such a powerful energy that this is giving like gods and goddesses on earth. Some bug tried to come out. And so some of you even could be walking a darker path as well. That's something that is sort of coming through, and that's not necessarily bad. I think that doing so responsibly can be incredibly beneficial. Yeah, some of you are, because this bug just landed on the protection card, and I think that some of your lower protectors may be coming through right now to speak with us. So that's pretty rad. I think that in the spiritual realm, I think you're ranked very highly. I think that, yeah, I'm definitely getting that. So that's very powerful. You could also be star seeds, just because the Moldavite is seated very closely to the amethyst over here. So what makes you powerful? Very connected to divine, very protected. I feel like you're always in the right place at the right time, or avoiding something at the perfect time here. The thing is, everything that you do is built from this foundation. I can't even see. Is built from this foundation of spiritual knowledge. And that makes you incredibly powerful. You know what else makes you powerful? Very powerful, which is impowerful. So like impossible powerful. Does that mean like incredibly powerful? If you're impowerful, it means that nobody can fuck with you. Oh my god, I'm kind of feeling that. Sorry, I need a drink of water. I'm a little bit thirsty. So we have Deceit and Angel of Love. All right, pile 3. Let's talk about it. You'll do someone dirty if they're going to do you dirty. Especially within love. Not only are you protected, you see through people's bullshit if they're trying to run game on you. But the thing is, I think that you're not afraid to get your hands a little dirty. Like, if somebody wants to test you, they can get it, especially within love. Like, here's the scenario I'm picking up. Did you see the orb? My goodness. Hi, everyone. So, here's what I'm picking up. You're in a relationship with somebody. They're not treating you right. They're flirting, doing whatever. You're like, oh, okay. So that's what we're doing now. You turn around and do the same thing, but worse. You turn around and do the same thing, but worse to them. And then they're all just devastated, and you're like, well, I thought that's what we were doing. I thought that's how we were playing the game. And you also play your cards right. Oh my God, I'm loving this pile. I like y'all. So you guys are, you'll be sneaky if you have to. You don't reveal your hand to people. I think that you are, this is my pile, I think, that is more in touch with their darker energies. You allow people to think what they want about you. And I think that you may even use your looks a little bit to your advantage. I don't see anything wrong with that. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like you're out here doing the most, destroying people's lives and stuff, being an asshat. Like, you're not. It's just, you know how to use your gifts, your looks, your assets accordingly to manifest what it is that you want. And that makes you very powerful. Your ability to use a trickster, mischievous energy to your advantage makes you very powerful, pile 3. And I think that this often comes out mostly within love situations. I feel like you guys just have people that really want to give to you a lot, and maybe you will take what they're giving you, you know what I mean, a little bit before you decide that it's not for you. I feel like, yeah, this is my pile that's it's sort of like city girl energy, but, and you know what I mean? But I love that for you, because here's the thing. I want people to know, it's like, you can still be out here making moves like that and be spiritually protected and still be incredibly powerful. It's like, you have a fine line between, you just have a very sly energy about you, pile 3, and that makes you very powerful, because you know how to use people's energy to your advantage. And I don't know, it's like, it sounds bad, but I don't feel that it's bad. Some of you could have been raised by narcissists, parents, right? One or more of your parents could have been a narcissist, and I think that it taught you ways to manipulate people unknowingly in a very innocent way, right? Because you're a child, and I don't think that you use this information or ability to swindle people in a bad way. You're actually doing really good at keeping a cap on it. You don't let yourself go overboard, but you have the ability to do it. And I think that makes you very powerful, because you're very knowledgeable and crafty when it comes to that side of self. Another thing that makes you very powerful is that a lot of people want to work with you. Many people want to collaborate with you. You're the type of person that has a very strong vision, that you are all about shaping your world to exactly how you want it to be. And that makes you incredibly powerful, because you're not passive. I do not get that. I think that you also don't mind a little bit of healthy competition. Maybe within the workplace, there may be a competition. Maybe within your career here, your career sector, there's something that you do that's very, very competitive. And I think that you show up in this space in a very nurturing, kind way. And I think that that allows you to win over the opposition. So that makes you very powerful as well. Your ability to be in touch with your emotional self and your psychic and your psychic gifts within the workspace here, the workplace rather, make you very, very powerful. You have a trickster energy about you. I absolutely love it. I really like pile 3. I'm digging it, because it's almost like my dark feminine energy. Marilyn Monroe, if you will. You know what I mean? It's not negative. It's beautiful. It's the complete embodiment of the female archetype when used to her full advantage by the gifts given to her by the divine. Like, I feel like you're the type that uses your beauty to your advantage. And I feel like people villainize you for that, pile 3, and they shouldn't. How about just don't be a dumbass? That's terrible. Are we bad here? Are we mean? I don't know. I don't think so. Nah, we're not. We're sweet. Honestly, we are. Sweethearts, okay? You guys just know what's going on. You know how to work your stuff and flaunt it. Period. So, how can you be mad at someone for doing them and killing it? Give it up. Yeah, sorry, I don't know if I finished this. Your ability to use your sensuality, your psychic abilities, and your emotional maturity within the workplace here makes you very, very powerful because it allows you to maneuver in a way that not many are. It's like you're maneuvering from this very sensitive, water like energy, which is very flowy and nurturing. And I feel like in the workplace, maybe a lot of people will mostly work from their logical space, but because you do so in a different way here, it actually makes you incredibly more powerful with whatever collaborations you have going on with individuals or whatever line of work that you have. Also, I think that you give off a generally confusing energy to people at times. I just feel like you were able to really move through life in a way that is just so fluid that I think it can be very confusing to people. And another thing that, oh God, another thing that makes you powerful is that you're the competition. You're the competition. So if there was ever a worthy adversary, right? A worthy component, definitely pile 3 here because you give people a run for their money. They thought they was the top. And then you roll through and they're like, "Oh shit." They're like, I might have to up my shit. I might have to up my game a bit. So I love that for you. I was kind of feeling that a bit with pile 1 too. Different energies, but the winners, I feel like pile 1, pile 3, unless, you might be drawn to that pile, but it's like, you'd be the 2 where you were like, if there was ever in a competitive state, right? You guys would be like, head to head here, who's going to win it? Yeah, so that makes you very powerful that you are the competition. You inspire a competitive side of people, which is kind of a shame at times, because not everything is a competition, but when you really do look that good or you are in fact that bitch, that nigga, that person, when you're them, people get intimidated and they automatically feel like they need to beat you. And it's kind of sad, right? Because whether you want this or not, it's kind of what comes with the territory. So with great power comes great responsibility, like Uncle Ben once said to Peter Parker. Yeah. Peter Parker. That's Spider-Man, right? Wait. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Sorry. Some of you may have recently just watched Across the Spider-Verse or whatever that is. I personally didn't see it, but Spider-Man's come through, so. Yeah, the fact that you're so protected, like I said, you are in the right place at the wrong time. You get out of situations right place at the right time. You get out of situations at the perfect time. I think it kind of baffles people because I think people have tried to mess you up and come at you sideways, but you have managed to just get out of Dodge right in time. And they're like, how did they know that? But it's because you're divinely protected, spiritually guided here, and nothing's gonna happen to you. You're not gonna touch our precious pile 3. Okay, try again with your dusty ass fingers. Take it over there. You thought. Think again. Think again. So, I'm just being extra as hell this reading. Inheritance. Okay, so yeah, I feel like you possibly could have maybe family money, or there's some sort of gift here. If that's not it, there's some sort of gift here that was passed down to you that makes you very powerful. Some sort of inheritance, whether that be spiritual knowledge, spiritual gifts, literal money, a job, old money. It makes you very powerful here. Some sort of inheritance. Whether that's coming in, something you had, who knows? So, worthy. People know that you're worth it. People see you and they see that you're so goddamn majestic. They feel that you're worth fighting for, pile 3. And that makes you very powerful because people want to give to you. They want to help you. They want to nurture you because of how you appear and the energy that you give off. It's like it inspires people to want to help you build. And I think that maybe that's another reason why people may see your ability to finesse as a bad thing, but it's like, no, it's not. People are constantly wanting to give to you. People are constantly helping you. People are constantly trying to see you win, and you're maneuvering through that. And it's not that you're using things to your advantage. No. Or, well, it is, but it's not that you're purposefully using things to your advantage. It's that you can't help that all these people are trying to butter you up. And what are you going to do? Not capitalize on every opportunity given to you? That's not how you were taught, right? So, a lot of attitude in this. I feel like I'm being so extra right now. So, Knight of Pentacles. You will take your time when doing something. I think that you take the slow and moderate approach to situations. You make sure that you really keep a tunnel vision on things when you have decided that it is worthy of you to pursue whatever it is. And that makes you very powerful because you are very, I think the word steadfast doesn't mean what I think it means, because I feel like you're very focused and you take your time. And I don't think that's what steadfast means. I think steadfast means proactive. But you are very methodical, and you will take your time to get to your goals, and it doesn't matter how long it takes you, but you'll make sure that every step that is necessary in the pursuit of your goal is met. And it doesn't matter how long it's going to take you, and you're going to do it, right? And that makes you very powerful because a lot of people will give up, whereas you won't. You continue to move forward with this tunnel vision. Oh my gosh, Kodak Black again. If this is a Kodak Black, it's all going to be Kodak Black. You guys got tunnel vision. That's your guys's. So, Queen of Swords here. I think with your interpersonal relationships with other people, you interact from a very watery, flowy, emotional state in a sense. It's like you appeal to other people's emotions, maybe even to their fantasies. I'm definitely picking up on a Piscean energy here, and with Marilyn Monroe having come through, I know that she has Pisces placements, and there may be some Neptune aspects. You may have Neptune in the first house as well. This is the way that you have your interpersonal relationships. But what's truly going on within your own head here is more of a logical standpoint. It's like you've just really figured out how to use your gifts in all the proper ways to have the best outcome. But you're very logical, analytical, and you're definitely very observational, and you act accordingly and make all the right moves. You do just enough to receive your desired outcome. And you are a little bit cutthroat is what I'm feeling here. And I think that that makes you very powerful because, well, you're not going to be messed with. You're not going to be dicked around. So I absolutely love that for you, pile 3. You got some really badass energy in here. Justice card. I feel like you are people's karma sometimes, pile 3. You come through and, wow, we're getting really dark feminine bombshell energy here. I get the vibe that for maybe some like F-boys in the past that have broken tons of hearts, you come into their life to, like, gender swap if necessary. You come into their life to set the record straight. It's like, oh yeah, you think it's funny to destroy people's perception of self and self-worth with dog-ass behavior? Well, hi, I'm pile 3. Nice to meet you. You might want to have a seat. You might want to have several. Because it's about to get real. Oh my god, you guys are slaying me. This is so good. I am digging you guys. Pile 3, I would be your friend for sure. Like, I'm going to be your guys' friend. Oh my gosh. But yeah, you cut out the bullshit. You really don't be like that. The only time that you might keep a little bullshit near you is when it's time to get petty, but they deserve it by all means. So, but other than that, you're like, nah, like, you're not about the drama, not about the BS. You get what you need out of situations, and when things start to go awry, you cut that shit out quick. Another thing, you're not afraid to, like, you don't miss out on opportunities here. You don't hyper fixate on things as well. I feel like this is the pile that has a lucky guy, lucky gal, lucky they syndrome, because things really do flow effortlessly to you. You're in a constant state of abundance. It's because you're very connected to higher realms, and you're extremely protected. Your mission here on Earth, I think, is to enchant. I love that for you. So that's so beautiful. So pile 3, that has been your reading. I hope that that has been a good one. I really like your guys' energy. So God love you. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, I'm Lavender with Snake Petal Healing, and I will see you at the next pick a card reading. I also am doing monthly, so I'll probably be uploading those too, but I'm still in the experimental phase of my page because it is so new. So I really appreciate you for watching. Peace, love, and divinity. Catch you later.